season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early. Putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan, attack, and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Darryl Root gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every once in a while you're going to have a clunker, and this guy had one in his last one. Gave up 10 hits in his last start. That's not an easy thing to do, and he certainly hoped to turn things around in this one.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Eric Ibar, former Gold Glove.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Juan Lagares.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. These Rockies guys, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. From the belt, the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Chris Carter now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Jose Bautista, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Santana is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So nothing happening this. Back at Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, as we are ready for the 3rd inning in this one. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Jason Gamble. 9-1-2 due up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
The 0-2 once more. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at next for the Mets, Eric Ibar, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
2-2-2.
Line drive, base hit to right.
And no runner, eat it, eat it.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Up. Gamble shading to his right. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. LeMahieu is calling for it. And that ends the inning. So it's no. Leading off the inning, Mark Trumbo. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Way in front of that fastball.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game. And ready for another chance. Jason Gamble. He flew out in his last at bat. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and it's gone.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. In there, strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
He froze him on the fastball there. Travis d'Arnaud is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Fastball in there for a called strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Weak chopper up the line. Valdez moving to his right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready once again. Jason Gamble getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Hansel
off for the
Robles.
Mets.
He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Down the third baseline.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Velasquez comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Lagares is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Juan Lagares goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Let's go down 1. Ready for another shot now. Martin Trumbo 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it comes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Digging in to try it again. Jose Bautista. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. In there, strike 2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Campbell. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. No balls and a strike to count. Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the second deck and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Leading up for the Mets.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
That misses 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
So he got him swinging. Travis d'Arnaud becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Boy, he's just been setting them up and knocking them down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there and see you later.
Here's Eric Ibarn now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Still 8-0. Striding in once again, Hansel Robles starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Juan Lagares. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Digging in once again, David Wright. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, man, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Rockies get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jason Gamble wins his 3rd of the season and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. Darrell Root permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. on a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains. Jason Gamble, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Baseline. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Got him to go down swinging there. Nelson Sanchez is retired to kick off the inning. And that's in there for strike 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out. Next to the plate for the Padres, Will Myers is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Myers, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. We're just underway here in Denver. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres, Matt Kemp. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Yonhervis Solarte. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
Yonhervis Solarte.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. There to play it is Borges, and that's out number 2. Digging in, William Miklas. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Jason Gamble, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Here's another 0-2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kurt Fenn. He singled his last time up. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Set to deal on 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Digging in now for San Diego, Ruben Tejada, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Hey, we're still
high and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Borges to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So coming to the plate, Austin Hedges. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Hedges is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Ground ball left side. To his left, Valdez. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Up 3 down. Ready for another chance. Jason Gamble. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 3 runs already home here. And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2, and he fouls this one off. Valdez over at second. Murphy at first. 1 gone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here it comes. 0-2. Fouled off. Into the corner and slicing foul.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Nelson Sanchez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one. You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in, the second baseman, Johnny Giavotella. Fouled away. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Giavotella brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Blackman. That gets down, and the Pod's first hit in this one is good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Now at the plate, Will Myers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Count is 1-2 now. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Matt Kemp. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Kemp swings and sends a high fly ball with good carry out to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. In now, Yonhervis Solarte.
Third baseman.
And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner. Digging in now, Ruben Tejada. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here it comes on 0-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Stepping in, Austin Hedges comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Derek Norris will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The next 0-2. is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, Jason Gamble.
The pitcher, Jason Gamble.
He's set and the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
1 strike.
In the air to center field and deep. Back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 4th home run here in the early going, as it's now a 6-run ball game. What a blast that was. So the San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Nelson Sanchez. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. First delivery to him on the way. Right side, hit hard. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May.
High and deep to right center. Blackman going back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here it comes, 0-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Striding in once again, Ruben Tejada. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Seared down the first baseline. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready once again, Austin Hedges. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Austin Hedges.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Corey Spangenberg will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that one right down Main Street. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Way in front of that fastball. And And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now in the. Ready to take his hacks again, Jason Gamble, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall, a home run. Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't. Digging in and looking for more, Nelson Sanchez. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Now batting.
Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Here's Will Myers. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Bouncer up the middle. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Adam Ottavino comes on from the pen, hoping.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
10-4 the final in this game. The Colorado Rockies hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jason Gamble earns win number 4 on the season as he struck out 13 in this one. Bert Trejo was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Tonight's paid attendance, 50,445. The Rockies thank you for joining us here tonight. And as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely. Second,
job today.